Almost every home in the community has been touched by suicide. Almost every home has been touched by alcoholism. Almost every home has been touched by drug abuse. There's domestic violence. There's child neglect. So how do we get the point across that there is hope in a way that they can understand that there is hope? A few years ago, I took a group of girls to Camp Crossroads, and they chose horse camp. I think it's called Horsepower. And I was there early one year, and as I sat on the edge of the grounds, just sitting in the grass on the hill, I watched them with the horse. And I knew that they were connected to the horse. Somehow, I didn't know how or I didn't know why, but I knew that was my key to reaching these girls.
But we had prayed for 4 girls, and when camp started on Monday, we had 5 girls, and he showed up with 5 horses. We had 5 girls and 5 horses. God had his hand on the details, and he worked out the details in a way that was far beyond anything that any one of us could have done on our own. So we knew from that point on we were going to be okay.
And all of a sudden, I was standing on the outside of the arena, and I realized that I was asking these girls to do something I hadn't done, and I didn't know what was expected of them, and I was horrified. I was literally horrified.
So this program is all done from the ground. It's not a riding program. We don't teach horsemanship. It's about building relationship with a horse. And what is unique about the horse and what they bring into the program is they are herd animals, so they're dependent on each other for their survival, and they have a hierarchy. But one thing that is unique to them is they are they have a high emotional IQ, high emotional intelligence, and they can read the emotions that people bring into the arena. And not only do they read it, but they'll mirror it back. So if you bring fear into the arena, they'll model fear. If you bring anger into the arena, you'll see that it'll be manifested in them. If you bring self-confidence in the arena, you'll see that in them.
To see this one young woman who was so fearful and so withdrawn to be head-to-head with horse at the end of the week was amazing, absolutely amazing. And she taught me courage. She absolutely taught me courage because she overcame her complete fear. And I watched her and I thought, I can learn from this young woman because she's willing to overcome her fear.
We saw the transformation in the girls as they started at a very insecure, uncertain, fearful place, and as they grew and explored, we saw them develop confidence and develop cooperation, working together, and we saw them end at a very playful place with the horses, and it was just a week of transformation in their lives and in watching them. some aspect of our camp did have to do with building their capacity with handling horses. So that creates opportunity to really build a connection between the horse and the handler, which is a beautiful metaphor between our relationship and God.
There's a book out that says if you want to walk on water, you've got to get out of the boat. And these 4 or 5 girls got out of the boat. And so they had their walking on water experience. I can see in the future having a permanent place, a barn, some acres, some horses in Cannonball for future ongoing work throughout the year, to engage the girls, to give them something to look forward to give them a hope and a dream.